welcome back. How are you today? So, it's been a while. I've been very busy. We've been very busy. We've been creating the gorgeous forgiveness course for you. And today we have good news. It is available. It is done. So here we'll quickly explain what you can expect, what we've done, so it makes sense when you go to the website. There's the full course. If you're very keen on forgiveness, on this beautiful process, you can get the whole thing straight away and start doing this gorgeous process. The reason I wanted to do this one first was because for me, I've been stuck in resentment and anger for so long in my life. Most of my adult life, I was stuck in anger and resentment and holding on to grudges and not being able to forgive. So I know what it's like. I know what it's like. I know what it feels like. You feel trapped. You feel like there's no way out of this maze. But there is. And that's why I'm sharing this gorgeous process that my beautiful spirit team has guided me to create for you. Now, the full course has over 30 videos, and it may take up to 6 months if you're really serious about it. If this is something that in your heart you really wish to have, if you really wish to get to that place where you can just forgive and it can be done and you can be free of all the grudges, of all the resentment, of all that energy, because it takes so much energy to be angry. It takes so much energy to be resentful. It's exhausting, I know, because I was there. So I know what it is to be full of resentment, full of grudges towards others. I spent 7 years not talking to my parents, especially my mum. I was so angry with her in my mid-20s. So angry. So I know how wonderful it is when you go through the process and you're able to be on the other side of it and see that forgiveness is possible. So my beautiful beings, the full course has over 30 videos. And what they asked me to do for those who may not be able to afford the full course all at once, rather than break it up into payment plans and all that sort of stuff, they came up with a better idea. So when you go to the website, what you'll see is the full course will be the first one for those who can afford to do it straight away and really keen to do it. This is definitely what you want in your heart. Forgiveness. You want to be done with the grudges. You want this done. You don't want to be full of resentment anymore. You don't want to be angry anymore with these beings that you can't forgive. So that's the full course. But then what they've asked me to do is to break up that full course into the modules that are inside the course and then make them cheaper, I guess is the word. So it's more affordable. And so each module will be broken down and you can get each module one at a time. Now, module 1 and module 2 are interchangeable. I would still go with module 1 first and then work my way through in the order that they've given it to me. Module 1 is about forgiving others, and that's usually where we're most stuck, forgiving others. Module 2 is forgiving yourself. So you may feel at this point in your life that is more important, forgiving yourself, and you may want to start there. That's fine. But module 3 and module 4 are linked to module 1 and module 2. So you will need to do those before you move on to module 3 and module 4. Module 3 is taking action And so there are parts of the course in Module 1 and Module 2 that you will need for Module 3 and for Module 4. Module 4 kind of stands alone, but there is a bit at the end that is connected to Module 1. So there you go. That's that's how that's put together. The other thing we wanted to explain is we've kept it really simple as possible. Originally in the videos I had captions and I took them out because I found them too distracting. Below the videos though, you will have instructions on how to add captions if this is something you really want to have. Okay, you can add it. It's easier to add it. It's like adding salt to food, you know, that you want to eat. Once you put the salt in, you can't take it out. But if I haven't put it in, you can easily add it in. So you can do that with the captions for the videos. The handbook and the workbook, they've been created very simple because a lot of people like printing them out and following along. They like using the workbook as they're doing the videos. You know, they're very interactive with all the parts. I know because when I've done courses, that's what I do. I have everything laid out in front of me and I really go for it. So, you know, in the past when I've had courses and they've got lots of images and lots of things and it chews up so much of your ink. And so I've really learnt from my sound healing teacher to just keep it simple so that there aren't heavy images and it's not going to take up too much ink when people need to print them out, you know. And there's transcripts that I've included, which I haven't seen in past courses, but I did the transcripts anyway to create the handbook. I needed them. And that's the, what the transcript is the videos word for word on paper. And I thought I would include those because some of you may want to have it printed out and you may want to be looking at it word for word as you're listening. For me, a lot of the courses is not so much that I watched, unless it's something you're learning like knitting or something like that, you know, that you need to watch what they're doing. A lot of the courses I've done, I've listened, you know, I carry it with me and I listen where I go, you know. That's what I love about courses that are online sometimes. You can do them as you're doing other things and they don't interfere. So this is something that you can be listening to while you're driving to work. It's something you could be listening to on the train, coming home from work or on a bus or, you know, this is for you. Forgiveness is for you. It's such a beautiful thing to have for yourself. You know, it's a gift we give to ourselves. And for me, I asked in the weekly newsletter what people wanted courses for, what they wanted information, you know, or guidance is the word. And forgiveness was the top one. Even though my spirit team had already told me to start on forgiveness, it was the top one that people were asking for. So I'm still waiting to see what people want next. So if you let me know in the comments, some of the topics that we were offering were self-love. Another topic is spirit guides. We were thinking of doing anger, fear, pain, short courses on those three. Assisting people on understanding why they're there. You know, how to manage their anger or manage their fear or manage their pain, why it's there, the reason it's there. So we're really interested in doing a course, a shorter course for those three things. Oh, there were other things on the list. I should have written them down. But let us know in the comments. There may be other topics that we haven't even thought of that people really want to know more about, want guidance, want information, you know. So, yes, the course is now on the main website. So that's the other thing that we needed to bring forward in this beautiful video, that there are now two websites. The original holliebelle.com is now for the courses, the coaching and the Reiki sessions. It's more for our services. Yeah. The books are now more dedicated to holliebelle-author.com. And both of these websites will be below in the description so you can see them. Okay. So if I send you to look at the books because you've asked for an ebook through, you know, reading below that you can receive an ebook, you you'll see down there's something about, send us in 25 words or less why you want one of these books, which one you would like. Sometimes people send me an email and say, choose one for me. And it's hard for me to choose when I don't know you and I don't know your path. And I haven't received any information from you. Sometimes I just get that email from people, what book? Pick me a book and I'll read that one. And I'm like, well, I don't know where you are on your journey. Have you awakened? Have you had your second awakening, your third awakening? There are so many awakenings. Where are you? I don't know which book is going to suit you the best. So usually what I do is I suggest people go to the website. I send them there. And the first 5 books up to Your Past is a Gift, there's a lot of detailed information on those 5 books on that website. So usually people will look and read excerpts from different books. They'll get a feel for which one is calling out to them. You'll feel that there's a book that calls out to you when you go on the website. So I have created videos here as well, talking about what each of the books is for. So Your Past is a Gift is about forgiveness. That's sort of the first step of forgiveness. Understanding, having compassion for others. Your past is a gift. Covered in yucky mucky mud is about finding your gifts, remembering the gifts that you were given to use in this lifetime. Easy Mind, Easy Life are 200 beautiful meditations to sit with each day. Just little reminders of spirit. When Love Leaves, it's all about spirit guides. It's my journey of how I met each one and their part in my life so far, and all the beautiful experiences I've had with different beings, with different spirits. It's a really beautiful book. And You Can Change Your Past is the first step into knowing that you are spirit in human form, trying to get in touch with that soul and understanding what your journey is. Why are you here? What are you meant to be doing here? What is it that your soul is after? And I Am Light, I Am Dark takes you even deeper into your spirit, into your soul, into the next level of what your soul is doing here. And we have completed the next book as well, the 7th book. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7th book. I've lost track of how many books I've written now. I'm just about to send it off to the publisher. And that one is called Be the Rainbow. And it's about embracing your beautiful life. It's all about self-love, loving all of it. It's so beautiful. I just can't wait for that one to come out as well. But each book is a different level of awareness. It depends on where you are on your journey. Everyone's in a different place. And it's not right and it's not wrong. It's just where you are. I just know that for me, being angry all the time at my parents, being in resentment, holding grudges, was exhausting. It's such a heavy energy. It's so dense to be in that state all the time, or mostly, so mostly in that state. You're constantly trying to avoid these people, avoid their names, avoid contact, avoid anything, because every time it makes you feel bad, So it makes you feel bad inside, like I was on the live stream, I was saying that for so long, even just thinking about my mum, just saying her name, and my stomach would be in knots. All that fear from my childhood would come up inside me, So all of that takes up a lot of energy. It takes up a lot of your energy that could be free to do other things, So it's up to you. This is your life. This is your life. This is what I always say. How do you want it to look? How do you want it to be? So my beautiful beings, in this video, we mainly wanted to let you know that the forgiveness course is now available. You'll have the website here. It'll come up in a second. And just go have a look around and see how you feel, how it makes you feel. If there's anything there that calls to you, if there's anything there that resonates. I have beautiful videos introducing all the different sections. So there'll be one on the courses page saying hello and what's going on. It'll explain pretty much what's in this video as well. A lot of it is here. But yeah, just let me know. I'm more interested in this video. I'm more interested to know, if not forgiveness, then what is it that you would like guidance with? What are you interested in? Not learning. You notice I haven't used that word. What are you interested in remembering? What do you need guidance with? Returning to? What is it? Only you can know that. Or what are you struggling with? Let us know in the comments what you're struggling with. For those of you who feel that you're all alone in the world, the course for you would be self-love. And this next book that's just coming out, Be the Rainbow. I am light, I am dark is as well. I think When Love Leaves would have been the first for that. I think when I got to the end of that book, I realized within my heart that we are never alone. Not for 1 second. Never. And last week, like I shared in that beautiful live stream, I had the privilege of visiting someone in hospital. And I got to see all of her family surrounding her. And, I didn't get a feel whether it was her time yet or not to go. But just being in the hospital, I could see all of her beautiful relatives already around her. So I know we're never alone. Ever. Not for 1 second. Not for 1 moment. Because I was shown, and it's in that beautiful book, When Love Leaves, the blue one with the feather. I was shown. My angels took me back to a night where my mum, I couldn't stop crying. And my mum was in despair, and she just didn't know what to do. And she put me in my cot, in my room, and closed the door and left me there crying all night long. She just didn't know what to do. She'd done everything she could think of. And the doctor was closed that day. It must have been a Sunday. She took me the next morning and I was just dehydrated. She just wasn't giving me enough water as a baby, She was giving me a teaspoon of water, and you're supposed to give them like a bottle, a small bottle about that size, every few hours, even. Water's water. It's just going to come out the other end, But at the time, she always told me that story, when I was little, that she was in despair and she closed the door and left me there. And my angels took me back, and they showed me that night my room. I was taken, and I was the baby, and I was looking around, as the room was filled with angels. And the beautiful spirit team that I have now, they were all around my cot, looking over me. So, my beautiful beings, only you can know where you're at. We are just here to serve you. We are just here to assist you on your journey. That's all. It's very simple. All right, my beautiful beings. So let us know in the comments how we can assist you, what it is that you need help with, what is it that you're struggling with. How can we serve you? All right, my beautiful beings. Remember to click like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the messages. And we'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye for now.